Oh, I never tested out to see if the controller works. Oh, that's gonna be... Oh, it works. Okay, is that good? Is the volume good? Does it look okay? I think we're cooking. In which case, I might go back on Tumblr real quick and post a little note saying we're good for real now. Okay, I think we're good. And if not, we're close enough that I can fix it. Good, excellent. Okay, let me throw out a little thing here. After some technical difficulties, we're up and cooking with Sonic. Now with less hearing loss. Okay. Alright, I think we're cooking with gas here. We're cooking with gravy. Let me post that real quick. Alright. Except why is there no menu music? Hello?
File select.
Okay, well I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyways, we can play now. That's the main thing here. Let me... Oh no. What have I done? I just messed it all up. I was trying to get it so that I could see better on my screen, and then I... Okay, you know what? Now I gotta fix it again. Because now part of the screen is cut off, I think. But it's no big deal. It's no big deal. We can do that. Doesn't the music time out after a bit and stop playing? Probably, yeah. I probably never stayed on the screen, or on the, I probably never stayed on the menu long enough to notice. But yeah, you're probably right. Okay, okay, I know it's moving in strange directions, but one final, aha, okay. That's perfect on my end. Hopefully it's perfect on y'all's end, and we can finally get started. Now, I actually knew what I was gonna say. Oh look, there's the music. You're gonna see the save thing up at the top, the save state data. It's gonna happen every now and then, but that's okay. I had a whole thing of what I was gonna say before we started, but all of that has gone null and void, so let's just jump right into it, right? You can pick the... So, for anyone who's not familiar at all with Sonic Adventure 2, let me know, as we're going, let me know if things get too loud. But you can pick the Hero course or the Dark course. We're gonna start with Hero, just because it's what you start with, but each story path is actually, some of it doesn't make any sense without playing the other. So there's gonna be a lot in the Hero story that doesn't make any sense until we go to the Dark story. But in both cases, they're not very long, so we're gonna get to both eventually. But tonight, we're gonna start with Hero. And then I might do Dark next stream. We might alternate back and forth. If we don't beat the whole Hero story tonight, we might. It doesn't take that long. So, let's jump right the heck into it. I might actually turn it down a little bit more, just in case, but let me...
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over
Let me
the
know if
city.
that's too quiet.
Everything's
There's subtitles, so that
This
helps.
is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog.
Are y'all ready for
board.
some
Over.
radical moves?
10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy that. Over.
Are y'all ready?
He's taking out everyone
So
on board.
ridiculous.
What's wrong?
Go in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
Get that hedgehog, man. Get him off of this plane.
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here.
Oh my
I like
gosh.
running better.
Also, this is a thing too with the whole game in general. The voice levels in the game compared to the music of the game, the voices are kind of quiet anyway, and that has nothing to... That's the game itself. It's been that way since it came out, but it just kind of adds to the charm, in my opinion. So let me know if you have... Well, if you have trouble hearing it, I'm afraid it might be too loud, but I can turn it up a little bit if it's too quiet. But first, we gotta shred, so... let's shred. It's been so long since I've done this. I used to be able to ace this whole thing. Oh, y'all, the nostalgia is real. Oh, it's crunchy. Okay, it gets a little crunchy. It gets a little crunchy, but that's alright. Oh, I missed it. Oh, we're getting crunchy. We're getting crunchy. It's the Vaporwave remix, y'all. It's alright. Okay, I think that one part was just a little crunchy from the... It was too much happening. I had to think about it. You should be good now, though. Okay, so... things are happening. Let me go back real quick. This dude, this is Omochao, and he gives you little tooltips. So if you touch him, he kind of tells you, hi, hello. He kind of flies around for a little bit, and he shows up every now and then. He gives you tips. Or, if you're like me, if he would land, I could show you what I'm about to talk about. If you're like me, instead, you can pick him up, and then he gets cranky. You can throw him, but that's just me. I won't do that anymore. That's mean, but goodness gracious. Oh, and then whenever you fight these dudes here, whenever you kill the robots, they give you little pods, and you can use those in the Chao Garden. I'll explain that when we get there, but we're gonna want a lot of those. The crunch is on brand. Yeah, you're right. If it gets crunchy again, just, you know, bear with. Oh, speaking of which, there's the crunch, but it's okay. Wow, that is really crunchy. That's sort of why I wanted to play it on Steam, but I'd rather have it... Wow. Oops! Okay, well, rewind. But I'd rather have the audio be crunchy than for y'all to go deaf, so I think this is a good trade-off. If I can find... Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. You know what, though? It actually is pretty on brand, because the game itself is really glitchy. Like, even back when it first came out on the GameCube, there's so many glitches, but like fun, not like game-breaking glitches, but like fun ones. So, honestly, this isn't all that out of the ordinary. Okay, so, we fight homeboys, we get pods. Right now, in the story, this sort of is supposed to be, it's a sequel to Sonic Adventure, the first one. I never played the first one. I started with this one, Sonic Adventure 2, so I actually only have the barest of understandings of what's happening in the plot. Wow, the homing doesn't really work very well on this emulator. Or maybe it's just the crunch. Oh, that is some supreme crunch. Alright, y'all. Forgive the crunch. What was I saying? There's a lot of glitches in this game, so honestly I wouldn't be surprised if even the music in the original GameCube version was like this. It wasn't, but it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Oh, right. So, in each stage, there's 3 Chao keys. We're gonna use these. After each stage, you can go to the Chao Garden. I keep saying that, but I'll explain it when we get there. If we don't crunch to death first. But yeah, I have actually, to this day, I have close to no idea what is even happening in the plot. Like, they gotta collect the Chaos Emeralds, and that's as far as I get. I don't know why. I don't know why Sonic was in that airplane to begin with. I don't know. Who knows? But, oh gosh, I'm used to having the light dash thing. There's tools you get later on, like different, whatchamacallits. This part was so cool when I was little. He's just running down the building. You played Sonic Adventure 1 and there isn't really any story continuity? Oh, I thought there was. I thought that's why nothing made any sense. Because, like, I always wondered why, right off the bat, Sonic is in an airplane. Like, oh, those animals, when you pick them up, you can give them to your chows, and it gives them stuff. But we're gonna get to that. But, what was I saying? Yeah, like, it never made any sense to me. I thought, okay, so first I thought it's just because I don't really pay attention well. And then I thought it was because, well, it's a sequel to Sonic Adventure 1. so maybe I missed something. But if there's no story continuity, then it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is he on the run from the police? Has he done crimes? Is he being arrested for fast crimes? I don't know. I used to be able to grind these rails like nobody's business. It's been at least 10 years, so bear with me. Anyways, y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ready? Okay, I hope this doesn't get crunchy, because this is one of my favorite parts. If I could... There we go. Oh... See, this doesn't make any sense. Why is he running from the police, and why does he have these semi-trucks like Optimus Prime? Optimus Prime is like gunning us down for what? Like, for what purpose? What did we do to deserve this? Sonic was arrested because Shadow had been going around. Oh, that's right. That's right, because he's like, he thinks Shadow was made and then whatever else, and he's the imposter or whatever, and they think he's him. But how do you mistake a blue hedgehog for a black one with red streaks? Who knows? Sonic logic. But anyways, we made it to the end, and now, since we got the Chao key, we're gonna go to the Chao Garden. And this is why I'm so excited to play this game. I probably didn't do very well. It always gives you a score.
Just made it.
I used to be able to get A rank, because after you beat each stage, you can do it again with the time trial. I used to be ace at it, but I'm talking at the same time. And I want to kind of take time and look at everything, so... But anyways, we're in Chao Worlds. I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Chao Worlds, but there's a lot going on. So, here's the Chao lobby, and straight ahead is the Chao Garden, and back here is the Chao Kindergarten. And Chaos are these little dudes, these dudes right here, and you can hatch them from eggs and raise them, basically. So, and how you raise them depends, I mean, how they turn out depends on how you raise them. Why are they already hatched? Oh, this saved from, oh, okay. So we got a head start. I did a test file to make sure everything worked okay when I downloaded the emulator. And I forgot it was going to save these guys. I thought we were going to hatch them from the start. But anyways, here they are. I already gave them a few things because I was just testing out to make sure it worked. But look, we got a dude. We got a little homeboy. And we got another little homeboy. Normally they don't have the ears and the feet, but when you give them animals, like how we picked up those animals from that chest, it gives them animal parts, and it also gives them different stats and stuff. So these things, these lava lamp things, if you give them to them, it raises their stats. So like the green ones give them running ability, and the red ones are power, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and the yellow ones are swim, and the purple ones are fly. So when you get their levels high enough, like eventually if you give them enough running ones, they're gonna learn how to walk and then run. Or like if you give them enough purple ones, they're gonna learn how to fly. If you give them enough yellow ones, they're gonna learn how to swim. I don't know if you could tell, one of them was kind of drowning when I first walked in. But if you give them enough of the swimming ones, they learn how to swim. So, I was gonna give this to the other one, but I don't remember who did I just give those to? Hold on, was it you? No, okay. I think I need to, let's give him to him anyway. But some of them have different facial expressions, so like this dude, he has that like toothy grin, and then the other one, I think he just has a regular face. But, eventually, if you start caring for them with a certain, because you know how there's hero characters and then there's dark, oh, someone's drowning. They start crying when they drown. Get out of there. But if you get enough, if you start caring for them enough with a certain type of character, so like if I keep petting this one as Sonic, I don't know if you can tell, the little dot over his head is turning blue, and then like their color scheme changes. So this one here, I've only been playing with Sonic basically, so like his color scheme is getting a little lighter, and he's got that like if I keep going, if I keep petting him,
Don't worry, buddy.
and then you keep talking to him every time you pet him.
Don't worry, buddy.
But
Don't worry, buddy. Don't
you see,
worry, buddy.
like he gets
Don't
lighter
worry,
and lighter,
buddy.
and his thing gets
Don't
blue.
worry, buddy. Don't
My C-stick isn't working. I thought I configured it, but I guess it didn't work, so I guess we're just dealing with this for right now. But you see how different he is now from this one, and this one's more neutral, but then if we took care of him with dark character, then they would turn black with a red dot. So, it's pretty cool. And then eventually, when they get old enough, then they go into a cocoon and they evolve. And so they start to look different depending on how much of each stat you give them, basically. So like there's ones that, like if you give them a lot of power ones, they get big with like beefy arms. Or like if you give them a lot of fly ones, then they like look all aerodynamic and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And then eventually after that they evolve one more time and they get reincarnated as an egg, basically. And then the egg hatches and it looks kind of like how it did before. And it keeps on going through that cycle, basically. And there's some that are like legendary, sort of, that you have to do like specific things to get a certain kind of Chao that goes through a certain cycle of evolutions before they get a certain way. It's hard to explain, but that's the Chao Garden. It's really exciting when you get, because this is the neutral Chao Garden, but eventually outside where those stairs are, you get the dark one and the hero one, or the angel one. I think after one of them evolves for the first time, but for right now they're just little crawling children, basically. Oh, when you give them, look, I can demonstrate. When you give them an animal, oh, he's drowning. I'll save him in a second. Look, when you give them an animal, they get animal parts. So you can give them like you can give them all one kind of animal and make them like a leopard or like something, or like you can just give them whatever, because the animals give them stats too. So, or you can give them like a mixed match of stuff. Like he's got raccoon ears and feet, but he's got like bunny hands. So it's pretty. Oh, you can feed them too. And then eventually, when they grow up enough, or when you get their stats high enough, you can do. There's games like there's a race game and there's a sumo wrestling. It's something. And if you need more food, you can always shake more food down from the tree. If they'd actually come. There we go. Yeah. So that's the Chao Garden. For right now, like the first time you come in, then if you leave, you go straight back to the story. But after that, you can pick from the menu and just kind of hang out here. And time doesn't pass in here unless you're in here. So like, even if you turn the game off for 5 years, when you come back, they're still going to be the way you left them. Oh, also, you can give them these eggs. This is the egg they hatched out of. It's half the shell. If I give this to one of them, they put it on their head like a hat. But the only way I know to get it off is to throw them into the wall. And I don't want to do that. So I'd show you what it looks like, but I don't want to have to commit Chao abuse to get it back off again. But it is really cute. So if y'all want to see that, I can do it. But for right now, I don't want to have to throw them, or like step on them, or like if you land on them by accident, they go flying, and I always feel terrible. But anyways, that's that. And that's part of why I'm really excited, because like the customization, there's so much customization. You can give them different animal parts and different stats and different whatnots, and then they start to learn how to walk and how to run. And you can take them to kindergarten. You remember I showed you the Chao kindergarten? They can learn stuff, like they can learn how to draw. Sometimes they learn how to play instruments, and if you had like 5 that all went to the same Chao garden class, or the kindergarten class. Are you gonna go back in the water? Are you about to drown again? No, he's alright. But if you send them to the same class, or if they take the same class, then sometimes, like, if they're in the same garden, then they'll get together and start playing music, like in a band together, and the other ones will sit down and listen to them. It's so cute. Oh, you are drowning. What is wrong with you? Stay out of there. You can name them, too. Not just yet, because as soon as I leave from here, it's going to take us straight back to the story. That's why I'm stalling in here for a second. But we're going to do that in a second. But also this here, you can connect to, well, on the GameCube, you could connect to your Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance game. I forget which one, was it Sonic DX something something, but whatever game it was for the Game Boy Advance let you take care, I think it had its own Chow Garden, and you could transfer them, I know you could transfer them from your GBA to the GameCube. I don't know if you could transfer them the other way, but that's what this is for. Or if for some demented, cruel, demented reason you wanted to say goodbye to one, you could do that too. But we're not doing that. We're never getting rid of our children. I've never done that before. So we're going to be working on this. We're going to be seeing a lot of these guys. And you can buy more eggs too from the kindergarten. And you can hatch more. I think you can have up to like 8 in each garden. So like 1 in here, 1 in the angel one, and 1 in the demon one. Furret, what's up? Hello. You're here just in time for children. These small children here. But that gives you a total of like 24. So it can get pretty crazy. But for right now, we just have these 2. And we're going to have to play the story to get some items to beef them up so they can stop drowning and learn how to walk. So that's the long story short. We're going to teach them how to walk and how to swim so they don't fall in and we have to fish them out every time. So, but I was thinking about, like, as I stream Sonic Adventure, I was thinking about we could do like I could put polls up on Twitter or Tumblr or whatever and like see what direction y'all want to take each one, because like right now this dude over here with the bunny ears, he's leaning more towards like, you know, the angel type, but you know, maybe y'all want him to be a devil type, I don't know, or maybe he could be angel type and this dude here could be devil type or stay neutral, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of keeping this guy angel type though, because he's got that toothy grin, you know, he's like, you know, oh, that'll work either way, actually, with the devil type or the angel type, so. Me too, I used to spend, like, half my day in real life just in the Chow Garden. It's really cool you used to play it with your grandma, though. It's like a perfect, like parent/grandparent child bonding type of thing, because, like, you're just taking care of little blob dudes, like, you know? But for right now, without further ado, let's get some more things for our dudes and build up our dudes.
This game of tag is boring.
And I guess see the story. I guess.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on.
Bigfoot
All right.
reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
We gotta smack the heck out of this Bigfoot. It's been so long since I've done this. This is so cool. Y'all are gonna remember this later when we do the Dark story, because for a lot of the boss battles, they just reuse the same boss battle over and over again. I mean, only like a couple of times. But like between Sonic and Shadow, because their levels are sort of the same type. Like Sonic and Shadow have the same level type, Knuckles and Rouge have the same type, and Robotnik and Tails have the same type. But this specific boss right here is going to be the exact same with Shadow when we do the Dark storyline. So just keep that in mind. Oh, gosh, look at me. It's been years and I'm already messing up. Get back here. Okay, fine. Honestly, you could just stand here and just kind of move slightly one way or the other. Come at me. There we go. Except with Shadows, I think you could hit him more than one time at a time. Like right now, I can only damage him once every time he lands. I might be remembering that wrong though. It's been many years, like I said. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the controls in this game, kind of make it so that they want you to go as fast as possible all the time, basically. So like, it's kind of weird. Like at any point in time, if you're going full speed, it feels like one wrong move and Sonic's gonna go careening off the side of the level. Like if these borders weren't here, like if there was nothing stopping me from going off the level, right now Sonic would be the next country over. It gets kind of weird, especially when you're going really fast and something stops you, and then you just come to a dead stop, and it's just kind of like, nah. But it's pretty cool, though.
For just one hedgehog?
Yeah, get out of here. Just one hedgehog, you right?
Hey guys, take care.
Ayy. I kind of love the cutscenes, too. They're all so cheesy.
What?
Look at this dude.
It all starts with this.
Oh, here go the
A
memes.
jewel containing the ultimate power.
Get in your Chaos Emeralds memes now.
Chaos Emerald. Now I
Dude.
know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
You see what I mean with how they
Where do you think you're going with that emerald?
how they didn't really balance the voices and the music very well.
Chaos control.
I mean, that adds all of the every negative point I can think of just adds to the charm. This is one of my favorite games. Like as much as it sounds like I'm ragging on it, like everything negative sort of adds to it, to the experience, in my opinion.
He's fast. Hey, it's not as
The controls feel like you're dissociating in PE. Yeah, that's the most accurate. That's the most accurate description I've ever heard of the controls in here.
Farewell.
You're right. Obama chuckling. Oh, the crunch. Oh my gosh. The police showed up and made everything crunchy. Oh, it's my two faves. Rouge is my fave.
Let it go.
I love her.
You just don't know when to give up.
Knuckles too.
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine.
He sounds like such a nerd.
You got that?
They sound like such
The Master
nerds.
Emerald contains special
I
powers
love them.
that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the?
Oh my gosh.
Look who's calling who at me.
So cheesy. I love it.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald signal.
How can they hear him?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use
They're like talking over each other. They're not letting each other finish their sentences.
Knucklehead. Not if I can help
Knucklehead.
it.
Wow. Good going.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen.
He sounds so
idiot. If it's
nonchalant.
in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald. Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
Gosh. I love them.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's
That's
gems
right, girl.
are mine to keep.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
right,
see
girl.
about that, Batgirl.
You right. I think Sonic and Shadow's level types are my favorite, but Knuckles and Rouge are my favorite characters overall. Partially because in all of Knuckles' levels, he has this like lo-fi hip-hop beat. Like, all his levels have rap music, and I kind of love it. Like, I kind of dig it. But anyways, as you saw before, Sonic's levels are all about speed, and Knuckles and Rouge in the Dark type. In Knuckles stage, you have to find 3 pieces of the Chaos Emeralds, and you can get hints from these TVs. I thought I configured the C-stick on this controller. I guess I didn't, so I can't swivel the camera, but you can get hints from here, but you get more points if you find them without the hints. So since we're already close to one, there's a radar at the bottom. So since we're sort of close to one already, I think I might try to find this one without a hint. And usually they're in like one of a few set places, but it's random every time you play. I used to memorize exactly where each one could possibly be, but it's been quite a few years. And they can fly, as you see. I don't think I can dig yet. No, I can't dig yet, but in, I think, Pumpkin Hill, he gets the dig claws. Oh, I see it. There it is. Oh gosh. 8.
2 more left.
Oh, that's not even the one. That wasn't even the one on the radar. Okay. Let's get this Chow key. Okay, well, I guess... Is it on the ground? No. Looks like it's closer up here. I could get a hint, but I feel like a fool. It's already picking up on the radar. The climbing physics are something else. Like, sometimes when you climb up a wall, it's kind of hard to, like... You see how it kind of catches you on the lip, you know, right here? In the meantime, though, if y'all see this, if y'all see it before I do, holler at me, because sometimes it just kind of goes right over my head. Puppy, you're absolutely right. The ring sound is probably the best, and like the little twinkle sound effect it does, a little twinkle like visual effect. Oh gosh, it's somewhere around like this side. Okay. So it's probably not on the wall. I thought it might be on one of these pillars, but... Oh yeah, the digging is great. Like, the digging's pretty great too, once we get the claws. You know, fine. I'll use a hint. Fine. They go from, near the 6 pillars. Thanks, I already knew that, but, thanks a lot, I guess. But like the first hint they give you, it gives you 3 hints per piece, and the first one's always the most obscure, and then it goes to like one that's sort of easier to get, and then there's another one. The last one basically tells you exactly where it is, but you get less points the more hints you use, which doesn't really. I don't really care about points. It's just, I mean, I'm gonna lose all my bonus points in time penalty anyway because I always take too long. With Rouge and Knuckles, I always take way too long. But their stages are so big, you know? Actually, while we look for this one, look, I haven't even gone to the rest of the stage yet. Like, you go up here, and there's all this over here, and there's all this. You can fight this dude. And there's a peacock right there. There's all this over here. There's an oasis in the middle. Try breaking the stones. You're right. Those floating ones. You're right. Oh, well, there it is. You're right. So there's one left. See, and then there's all this over here too. So the stages, Knuckles and Rouge's stages are pretty huge. I mean, they're like, oh gosh, please just hit this dude. Like, they're not huge, but they're big enough that even if you know where all the pieces could be, you still take some time trying to figure out where they are. Especially, like, Rouge's, what's it called? Her stage. Her, desert oasis stage. Oh my gosh. Please. Okay. Alright. Okay. Is it in here? Is it this dude? No? Okay. Is it under here? Maybe if I go down here. It's close. Oh! Ooh, we're on to something. It was when I was falling closer up here, but now I can't get over there. Oh, the ceiling, that's why. So, okay. Alright, trial and error. Go back this way. Okay, I was here and then I went down this hole? No, there's one over here. I went down here and for a second it flashed red, which meant we were pretty close. So I wonder if it's closer to the middle? Like, maybe I'm hugging the wall when I'm supposed to be... Ooh, okay. Oh, maybe it's in one of these. I can't swivel my camera, so I can't tell where... I think it's in that rock, if I can get to it. Okay, it keeps putting me too high up in the air. Okay, I think I got it. If I'd stop getting sucked up in this air current. Please. Okay, let me make sure I get the right rock. It's not that one. It's probably the one behind me. I'm too low over here. You know, any of the bad controls in this game are about 20% the game, 30% me, maybe about 10% the emulator. There we go.
I found him.
Alright, cool. That took a whole 6.5 minutes. We probably got an E, but that's okay. Points isn't what I'm going for. We're going for the old school,
That was tough.
whatchamacallit. I am emulating the game because I bought it on Steam as well, but I tried with Steam. I don't know if you were here for the first 10 minutes of the stream, but I couldn't adjust the volume from Steam, and so it was too loud over my voice, and it was blasting everybody's eardrums. So I downloaded the ROM just in case as a backup, so I switched to the ROM. But while we're here, before we go in here to give our dudes the stuff, let me show you the kindergarten, since I was talking about it. Look. It's so cute. Look. The health center, it tells you their stats and stuff. And then, the fortune teller, you can name them. And then they got the actual classroom, they learn stuff. And the principal's office. And then the black market, you can actually buy, weird fruit and stuff to feed them. And more eggs as well. What do you got? Yeah, so, different fruits, you can give them hero traits and dark traits, and the heart fruit, you can make more eggs. Chow fruit, and the round and square and strong. Different fruit trees, seeds. He doesn't have any more eggs yet, but you can save up rings from the game itself. So, pretty neat, pretty neat. As shady as this store is, we're going to be visiting him quite a lot as we grow our Chow dudes, so. The janky controls are 99% of the game itself. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit crunchier on my emulator, from what I remember on the GameCube, but it had the same kind of thing. I'm talking about this, where you go really fast, and if you turn a corner too fast, or if you run into something, you just come to a dead stop, or go careening off into a random direction. Or if you go too fast and the whole game engine for the speed was designed for the speed of the Sonic stages and stuff, to go fast. But when you're going in a small little space like this, or in the lobby, it's just kind of wow, 3 fast, 5 me. But anyways, I don't really know what direction we're taking these dudes yet, but I may as well. So we've got 3. They're called drives, technically. I always call them lava lamps, but we got 3 of these and a peacock, and someone's drowning. But I guess we can give this one to you. And then get him out of the water. And then, I don't want to throw him. And let's give you some running. Excellent. Soon enough, he'll be able to walk. Soon enough. Oh, fine. Take that one, too. And then I'll give... Who should I give the peacock to? Because the peacock, it can give them this... It either gives them a beautiful tail, or ugly feet, or a strange-looking thing on its forehead. So it could go one of a few ways, but I really like the tail. I don't know who to give it to. He's got some cute little ears going. They both got cute little ears going. One of them's got the bunny ears. What should we name these guys? We're gonna name them eventually. But he's got a cute little bunny thing happening. This dude, I kind of like his raccoon ears though. But then he's got the feet. The feet are cute too. They're all cute, but I mean, you called them crayons? Yeah, I can see that. They do look kind of like markers or something. Let's give the peacock to... Oh, look at it. Oh. I kind of wish all the animals would kind of live here forever if you don't use them, but they kind of go away after a while. So while we've got this dude here, let's go ahead and... I kind of want to give it to him. I know I'm giving everything to him. I'm giving him everything, so maybe I should give it to him instead over here. Or her. I don't know. They're sort of agender, so... let's give it... I'm trying to predict what it would look best with, based on what they already have, what parts they already have, or what might be replaced. I'm gonna get him. Sure. Here. Take this bird. Oh, yeah, he got the tail. Look at him. Look at him. He lost the ears, but that's okay. Cool. Also, I forgot, for right now, like, as we're playing the story, whenever you leave, you go back to the story. But if you exit and then come back, you can actually come back specifically to the Chow Garden, so that you can leave and go back and forth to the kindergarten without, I wonder if you can do that now. Hold on. Let me grab him. Let me see if I walk out, if it'll let me go to the kindergarten instead of just leave to the... Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I thought it would let me go to the kindergarten, but you can do that if you just exit the story.
There's no mistake about it. This must be
We'll do that later,
It's a
because for
secret
right now,
military base that
we
is
gotta
being
watch...
formed and
we gotta watch
secret.
Tails
It's called
do his thing.
Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
I heard about it on satellite
Still
TV.
can't believe that Sonic will destroy the military building. Or
I love
rob
Tails.
the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way.
He's so, like, sincere.
What? Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman
She's
too.
being arrested.
What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger.
I love Tails.
Tornado transformation!
I have to help her because she is in danger. Alright, sweet. So with Tails and I still call him Robotnik. Like, part of my 90s kid brain still wants to call him Robotnik, even though in Sonic Adventure they changed it to Eggman. But their whole thing is they control mechs, and so you can fight each other. I mean, right now we're fighting each other, but in their stages you control them in... It's been 10 years. It's been a while. I'm kind of rusty. But, you control mechs, so you can kind of float around and shoot missiles and whatnot. It's not my favorite game type. I'm not a fan of their stages for the most part. But it's still pretty cool. Pretty neat. It's pretty unique, you know?
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Look at this dude.
Wow, Tails, you did it!
Oh, Amy.
Here on this island. I'm the one who should be asking that question.
Her music is so loud.
It's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic. Again? Hurry! I know Eggman up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll
It's so cheesy. I love it.
Don't leave without me. I want to help Sonic too.
Goodness gracious. So we got the squad over here trying to avenge Sonic's good name. Okay. So we can kind of see Tails' I always get bad grades on Tails and Eggman's levels. Oh, we're crunchy. I forgot about the crunch. We'll be okay. But I always got bad levels on their stuff just because it's not that I don't like their levels, it's just they take a long time. It's the same kind of thing where you point and shoot and point and shoot, float for a little bit, you know. But it's all cool. Like I said, I like Tails. He's a cool guy, you know, saving his friend, sticking up for his friends, floating around in his little gadgets, you know. So you can actually, if you hold down the button, you can lock on to more than one thing at a time. But I'm impatient, and I just kind of mash it. So you're gonna see me do that a lot. As with Pokemon, I make a lot of bad decisions in every game I play. So excuse my terrible gaming choices, because there's gonna be a lot of them. So And there's little secrets in each level too. Like I think back there I already missed one, but like if you land in certain places and do certain things, you can get extra stuff. Also, as you start raising chows, I know I keep going back to the Chow Garden, but that's 90% of why I kept playing this game after I beat the story. But as you start raising them and you kind of figure out how you want them to look, or like what you wanted them to be, you can like plan out what colors of the lava lamp things you want to keep. Because you can only hold so many before they start cycling out. Like you see how whenever I pick up one, it falls off the end. So, like, if I want to hurry up and teach them how to walk, then I would just get a bunch of green ones and make sure I don't cycle out the green ones, you know? That type of thing. But for right now, I don't think we're going for anything specific yet. The two chows we have are sort of like, wow, that was fantastic. The two chows we have right now are sort of like, for right now, they're sort of like example chows. Like, I just kind of wanted to demonstrate where am I going? Over here? Yeah. Just to sort of demonstrate how everything works. But they're gonna grow up to be great. Like they're gonna grow up with great things. They got big futures ahead. Oh my goodness gracious. These gates, I don't know if you can tell from what I've been doing, but they open up whenever you shoot everyone around. But it's hard to tell sometimes. I was gonna say something. Later on, when we see, there's little secrets like this unicorn dude. You have to shoot a missile or something from somewhere to open up the cage. But there's some stuff you can't, some extra stuff you can't get until you get certain power-ups and then come back and play the level again. But later on, when we start the dark story, oh my gosh! Later on, when we start the dark story, I can kind of better demonstrate the whole. Right now you can see the one of them turning light, like turning angel type, but later on I can show the dark, the devil type. Those were always kind of my favorite. I was kind of partial to the devil type. Oh my gosh, who else is here? What is happening? Who else haven't I shot yet? Or is there something over here? Yes. You. Oh, we made it, boys. I didn't get the key, though. Oh well. If you don't get the Chow key,
I did it!
all the ones you collected carry over to the next stage. And then it keeps carrying over until you get the Chow key one more time. Oh, a C. I'm surprised. I'm vastly surprised. Usually I get the E, like no more than an E on those. So Sonic should be next again. But he got arrested, so he's sitting in jail for Sonic crimes.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear.
Oh my gosh.
Amy Rose is here.
Girl, get it together.
How'd you get here?
Get it together, girl.
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help?
Just let him out of
It looks
jail,
like
like-
you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of
What is
that
he doing?
hedgehog.
Oh, I love it.
That black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
Did you see it?
If I tell ya, will
Not
you
him, but
marry
it's.
me?
No way.
I thought I had you this time.
Oh, it's so cheesy. I love it. I need some nacho chips for all this cheese.
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's
Why
all
is
that
he,
writing
he's
on
so
the wall
animated. Like
anyway?
his,
Did you
all his
write that?
movements are a little bit too expressive for what he's saying.
Wait for me, Sonic. He's such a brat sometimes.
All right, sweet. We broke out of jail. We broke out of jail. We committed. I was about to say bank fraud. That's not quite the same thing. But this is one of my favorite levels. I love Metal Harbor. Except, see what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna go back to demonstrate that. Like, sometimes when you go really fast and you turn a corner too fast, then you hit a wall and you just come to a dead standstill. Like, that's partially me, but it's also a lot of the game itself. So. And eventually we're gonna get the light dash so we can take up that chain of, oh gosh. Sometimes the homing attack. Oh my gosh. All I wanted was to dash over here, but sometimes when you, the homing attack sometimes homes in on the wrong things, so. Alright. I used to be able to ace this level too, but it's been some years. Been a while. Aw yeah. Light kicks. Light dash to move at light speed along paths of rings. The action window will appear near rings. Press the B button to get them. So, now, we can pull out the pro strats like this. Love that. But sometimes you use it and it takes you, sometimes it just kind of glitches you out and like spits you out right in front of a wall. And then, but for right now it's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite levels. And I used to, like, after you beat each level, I mean, disregard the crunch and the noise, but, wow, that is getting really crunchy now, isn't it? Sonic's levels seem to be the worst for that. But once you beat each level, you can go back and play it, again. There's like 5 different, oh my gosh. I think 5, or it might be more for some stages, but if you replay a level, there's a different objective for each time you replay it, or each kind of replay you do. And you can beat it again with that different objective for a Sonic emblem, which unlocks more Chao stuff. But first, are y'all ready for some gnarly pro strats? It's about to get crazy. About to get crazy. Look at this madman. Look at this absolute madman. It's so hard to get the item bubbles in here because it careens you to either side of the screen. Ayy. Oh, I didn't get the Chao key again. Oh well.
Yes!
That's fine. We'll get it next time with Knuckles. The light dash would only take you halfway across, but you can make it back to the starting platform, but without half the rings you couldn't continue. That used to happen to me sometimes. Because like it would take you halfway, and then you'd go back to where you were, but without that first half, then there was nothing to, you know, because if you're missing half the rings, you can't light dash across the whole thing. It would do that sometimes. That's what I mean with it being kind of weird sometimes, the light dash. Oh, we're fighting our clone.
Whew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I love this. I love this whole scene. This is the classic.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
fake.
eat those words.
They won't let each other finish their sentences. Like, they keep talking over each other.
Games. You won't even get the chance.
I don't remember if that happened in the,
No!
I was trying to pick up a ring and he ganked me. Okay, that's fine.
No time to play games. You won't
But I don't
even
remember
get
if that
the
happened
chance.
in the GameCube. Oh my... Let me get a ring, please. Okay.
I'm the coolest.
Sorry, I gotta concentrate. I was gonna say something. I gotta concentrate. Okay, listen. It's been 10 years. I'm a little rusty.
There's no time to play games. You won't even
I can't remember
get
if
the
in the
chance.
GameCube, like in the original game, if they kept on talking over each other like that, like they wouldn't let each other finish their sentences. Okay. You know what?
There's no time to play games. You won't even get
You
the
know,
chance.
I just gotta concentrate. You know, I gotta slow down, slow it down a little. Okay.
I'm the coolest.
Did he just say I'm the coolest?
I see. So So you're not just a hedgehog.
There we go.
Bad for an imposter.
Do you know
Did he
who I
really
am?
say I'm the coolest though? Like, did that really happen? Did I hear that wrong? Cause wow. Oh, Shadow, I love you. You strange, edgy little hedgehog, you. Oh, that's right. This one with the time limit. Oh, I like this one.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
Blows up. Oh, I love this. I love the soundtrack for this stage.
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right way.
Oh, we got a time limit, y'all. We gotta make it out of here before we explode. It used to scare me so much, the time limit at the top used to make me so nervous. Also, I'm not gonna get a very good grade on it because I'd always panic with the time limit and I'd stop because it grades you based on your whole score, not just time bonus. So, I'd always panic from the time limit and I'd skip everything. So I'd skip everything that would give me a good score. Gosh, the homing in this, I don't know if it's my emulator or what, but it's not doing too well. As well as it should be. Like, even though I'd always finish with like minutes to spare, just the flashing, the flashing giant time limit up in the top corner really doesn't really, it's not very reassuring. I love the vines. Oh, look at that. I'm probably gonna miss the Chao key in this one too, unless we just happen to hit it by accident, because to this day, 10 years later, I still get freaked out by that time limit, so... Oh, there it is. We can finally revisit our little people. I'm surprised it hasn't started going crunchy yet with audio. I shouldn't jinx it. Hey. Oh, it makes me nervous going so fast, because one wrong move and you're gonna just come to a dead stop. Good, I need more lives after embarrassing myself. After embarrassing myself messing up on Shadow for like 10 times. Also, too, the magnet shield that we have right now, it messes up the light dash as well. Oh, I hate this part. I hate this thing. I hate this. Oh, hit the... Okay, you know? Okay. Word. But, what I was saying was the magnet shields, it messes up the light dash too because it would pull the rings to you, but then that would pull them out of alignment to light dash. So like, if you needed to light dash somewhere and you had the shields, or the magnet shield, then it's just kind of like, oh, what do I do now, you know? You know what? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we don't go, where is it? Okay, you know what? I've hated that part for 10 years. I know what to do now. I got it now. Oh, I got you now, Gary. See, sometimes it does that where you're in a tube like a half pipe and you go so fast that it runs you up the side of it, so you had to keep adjusting your stick, your control stick to it. Okay. Okay. I should just stay on that one, you know? Or they stop. I always thought they went down to the bottom. Wow, this whole time for 10 years,
Yes!
this whole time I thought that they, if you stayed on the platforms, that they just disappear into the water and you die. I didn't know that they'd come to a stop. Well, that takes a whole lot of
Barely
pressure
made
off.
it.
Yeah, I know I did bad, but that's okay. All right, sweet. We have some presents. Some presents for our little homeboys. I kind of wanted to make I mean, you get more eggs later and you can breed more eggs. So it's not like these are the only 2 chows you get, but I kind of wanted to make one for the sake of example. I wanted to make one like hero type and one like dark type just for the sake of example. We haven't started the dark story yet. Where is... Hold on. wait a minute. Wait. Where's our other... Oh, there he is. I got scared for a minute. I thought he got like glitch deleted or something, but no, he's fine. I was gonna say... I kind of wanted to make one more dark type and one more light type, but we haven't started the dark story yet, so until then, I don't want to neglect one just for the sake of... You know, then we'd be giving this one all the attention, and meanwhile he'd just be crawling around drowning. So for the sake of not neglecting either one, it takes a long time for them to evolve. So like, and until they evolve, you can switch them back and forth. Like if I were to switch to a dark character and pet, where'd he go? Him. If I were to pet him a whole bunch as a dark character, he'd go back to being dark type until he evolved. But that takes a long time, so until then, we're good. Just give them a whole bunch of random whatnots. I can give them both peacocks now, though. Come here. Oh, sometimes you gotta be careful, because sometimes if you're walking too fast, you pass by one and you give it to the wrong one. So, oh, he got the feet. No, but that's okay, I guess. Also, animals can give stats, but they can also... The animals giveth and the animals taketh away. They can take stats away as well. But, like I said, it all depends on what you want your homeboy to do or to be when they grow up. I'm kind of just giving them out randomly for right now. There we go. Sweet. Before I end the stream, I'm not ending it yet, but before I do, I'm gonna exit the story and go out to the kindergarten just to show it around. Because we can't do that right now while we're in the story, but just to show what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's going on? Tails, what have you done? I like how it gives timestamps, like we're supposed to be keeping track of what time it is. And I love how they just threw that in there, and then we go to Knuckles. But check it out.
This place sure feels haunted.
Check it out.
This
This is the best stage in the whole game.
I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
Oh, I'm so high. I could wrap this whole thing. I'm not going to, but I could. I have the power. And the dig claws. Okay, sweet. So now we can dig. Sometimes a piece of the emerald will be in the ground, or you can dig and just find random stuff, like a life, or like skulls, or pumpkins and stuff. I'm so excited for being here in this level. I always get an E on this level just because I'm so excited to be here that I spend so much time here. Like, I could spend hours here. I saw the radar go off, though. Didn't I? Oh, it's gonna be bad that I can't do the camera. That could be a problem, but it'll be alright. I swear I heard... Yeah. Okay, I don't want to... As he flies, he gets lower, like he decreases altitude. So I don't want to fly too long and then like fall into the abyss, because I've done that a lot. So you're gonna see me kind of like closer. Oh sweet. Oh, we're here already.
2 more left.
Ayy. You're gonna see me kind of like fly and then hurry up and go back to the wall. But that's just because I don't want to fall to our deaths. I don't even know where to start. This level's so big, and there's so much to see. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Also, I can't see where I'm going, so let's go this way. Oh, we're crunchy. We're getting crunch. Little crunch. Okay, that's fine. There's random just rockets you can take. Oh, this is the train. Okay, so there's an Omo Chow on every mountain to tell you where you are. So this is the train one? Ghost train, yeah. Oh, that crunch. So you see that platform down there where the train's going back and forth? You can hit this and it'll rotate it. And then it starts going back and forth in a different direction. Which comes in handy for when the thing is in a certain spot. But I have no idea where it is because I haven't seen the radar go off. I guess we could... Wow, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Wow. Knuckles, please. Okay. Also, he makes JoJo noises when he digs. I don't know where to go. I guess I could get a hint. But sometimes if you... Oh, gosh. Get away from me. Sometimes if you hit the gravestones they give you. Fine. I'll take a hint. The person you're waiting for finally arrived. Thanks for that absolutely useless, cryptic, terrible hint. I have no idea what that means. The person you're waiting for has finally arrived. I don't... Where do I start with that? I may as well, in that case, just kind of float. You jerk. Oh, sweet. Okay, the Halloween animals, like this one. The bat, if you give it to a Chow, it makes them have no feet, so it looks like they're floating, like a little ghost. That's one of my favorites. And the, I forget what I call it a zebra, but I forget what the skeleton horse thing does. I think I don't remember, but it does something cool. So, if you see a bat, holler at me, because we need that, so one of them can float. Where the heck is this thing? I haven't even heard the radar. I guess I'll get another hint. Now I need to find the TV. Pumpkin. Okay, we're on Pumpkin Mountain. That's a start. But where? I don't even hear it. Gosh. Oh, I think I saw it for a second. I mean, I saw the radar. Aha. Okay. We're sort of getting warmer, I guess. I don't want to... I can't see where I'm going. I swear I thought I configured the C-stick when I set up. Then again, I was kind of rushed because I had already started the stream and everyone had gone deaf from the stream, the Steam version being kind of loud, so I think I was kind of rushing myself, so maybe I didn't configure the C-stick as well as I should have. But in any case, I don't got a camera rotate right now, so we just kind of have to... Was it like down here? Is it with the fire spells? Yes, no, oh, nope. Okay, okay. A ghost tried to approach me, he got leery. Where? Oh, right in front of us. Alright, sweet. One more. That was always my favorite line. Well, one of my favorite lines. I had to back him up with the fist metal crackle. So cheesy. Okay, I need another hint. I could fly around if I wanted to, but we've been here a long time. As much as I love this level, let's just float all the way over here, I suppose. This level is massive. You know, let me pick up this Chow key. Also, there's a bunch of... Oh, goodness gracious. you might hear a bunch of random screaming noises in the background. That's just the level. That's just some aesthetics of the level. Okay, give me a hint. A place where you can hear the horn. Okay, like the train, maybe? The train mountain? Like over here, maybe? Oh! Wow, you jerk. Okay. Okay. I gotta dig. Aha!
I found him.
We got hit by the train. The train ran us over at the last second, but it's okay. Yeah, D, whatever.
That was tough.
We were just appreciating the aesthetics of the surroundings, so to speak. Alright, sweet. I don't think I picked up very many, but I want to see what the skeleton does, because I forget. I know the two Halloween ones, the bat and the what do you do, skeleton? Looks like is it a dog? I always called it a zebra because it looks kind of like a horse, but I guess it's like a dog or something. Mr. Sonic Fan 24, hello, welcome, greetings, indeed, greetings. Let's give it to him. Let's see what happens. I think, wait, doesn't that make it so they can wear hats? It's something random like that. Yeah, something like that. Well, anyways. Oh my gosh, pick him up. Get him out of the water. Okay. But in some of the other levels too, there's the, I gotta find the bat. So it makes them look like they're floating. That was always my favorite. Here, let's feed them, and then... Where are you at? There you are. Okay, we can't let them go hungry, so here. Chow down. Chow down, ha. Get it? Ha. Gosh. One of these days we're gonna name these guys. Oh, we can dig in here too. Everything, all the items you get can also be applied in here. There's a glitch that I'm wondering will still work. Oh gosh, I clicked out of the window and scared myself. But there's a glitch that I'm wondering if it still works in here, in an emulator rather than in the actual game. When you're Sonic, after you get the bounce bracelet, if you bounce right here, then it takes you off the edge of the level and you can kind of like float around. You can float around, if that makes any sense. I don't think you can do it with Knuckles, but you like float around to the outside and you can actually float around and like see the whole stage from the outside, and then when you come back on land, then all your chows are like drowning in the ground until you leave and come back or like pick them up or something. But you can't do that till you get the bounce bracelet. So not yet, but you know. Oh, I never looked in here yet. I mean, I have, but I never showed it yet. The, you can have them race and fight sumo wrestling and stuff. But they don't know how to walk yet, and they're not very strong yet, so we're not going to do that just yet. But the races are pretty fun. Alright, cool. Let's keep getting this paper. I think, as far as Sonic games go, I think this is my favorite. You're right, it is. I can see how it wouldn't be some people's favorite. Look at these people, wow.
The world's greatest scientist.
But
Soon to be the world's
it's my favorite for nostalgia value. That's 90% of it, because I was like 10. How old was I? I was in 7th grade, so I was like 12, I guess. So that was a good 13 years ago, so this was my... It brings back a lot of memories. I used to spend so much time. I used to spend like during summer vacation, that's all I would do for the whole summer. I'd just wake up, play Sonic Adventure, eat, play some more, like eat while I play until I go to bed, and then repeat, you know? Anyways, Robotnik just made the Death Star. Literally, wow. I think this is when we get to... No, we see the president first. I think. At some point soon, we're going to meet the president. I hope y'all are prepared for that.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Yes.
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
That creep.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him.
And he just secretly had one.
The Chaos Emeralds are like magic. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find
Gosh, I love it.
I'll take care of the police while you try
Take
to
care of the
find
police. Yeah, take him out.
Eggman.
Eliminate the police, Sonic.
Three of them. That means me too. Hey, wait!
Do we get... I don't... Okay, so we don't meet the president yet, but sometime soon we're gonna meet the president. Like, very soon. But first we gotta do Tails things. Oh, there comes the crunch. Oh, this level's probably gonna have a lot of crunch. This one's probably gonna be particularly crunchy. Just because there's so much going on that it might throw it off a little bit, but it'll be alright. Oh, that's the other thing too, I forgot. Oh gosh, I need to pay attention. With Tails and Robotnik levels, they have health, or their machines have health. So if you get hit too much, I mean there's, oh sweet, we can hover. Sort of. But, if you get hit too much, even if you have enough rings, or like even if you don't have any rings, you still stay alive. It's just that health meter down there. Or if you fall. I mean, of course, if you fall, you die no matter what. But the one thing I like a lot about Robotnik and Tails levels is that, I mean, it's annoying too, but it's a neat little thing of realism where, oh goodness gracious, their mechs feel as heavy to control as they probably would be in real life. So like when you jump, you land really fast because it's so heavy. Like it feels heavy to control them because they are heavy, if that makes any sense. Or like when you hover, the hover doesn't last very long. It's just kind of like that. So it's not like an endless hover or anything, but it feels like more realistic than, I mean, as realistic as this game can feel. I mean, come on now, you're a fox in a robo suit about to attack the president, but you know what I mean. Yeah, this level in particular is going to be kind of crunchy because of there's a whole lot of airplanes flying around and a whole lot of enemies flying around. A lot of explosions. Tails says okay a lot. Oh, there it is. There's the crunch. There is the crunch. That's sort of why I wanted to play it on Steam, or stream it from Steam rather than the ROM. But if I can figure out how to adjust the volume on Steam... Oh gosh. Thought I took care of that guy. But if I can figure out how to adjust the volume on Steam instead of blowing y'all's ears out again, until that happens, we're just gonna have to... The crunch is okay. It adds flavor. Oh, I forgot. I need to pay attention. I forgot. That was a trap. You weren't supposed to step on the shadow. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh gosh. There we go. I'm kind of nervous about this part in particular with how crunchy everything has been and how it doesn't feel exactly the same as my GameCube. Oh, what was that? What is she? That, you see that fighter jet? Just casually spraying bullets at me. But it doesn't feel exactly the same. Like, the game in general controls the same no matter what. Like, it's always kind of crunchy. Like the whole, like, it's hard to explain unless you've played it. But, like, it doesn't feel exactly the same as with my GameCube controller as it does with what I'm playing with right now. So, like, parts like that from before where you might fall, or you might die if you fall. I'm about to die right now, speaking of. I need help. That'd be nice. I think we're about to finish anyway. But parts like that where you might die if you fall make me kind of nervous with this controller. But so far, so good. Oh, the crunch. There's about to be a live event happening. As if there hasn't been already. I'm just shooting everything. Oh, the end is in sight. Come on. Excellent.
I did it!
Excellent, hey. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I've been getting C's on Tails levels, because usually I just get straight up E's, so that's a pleasant surprise. Alright, we got a few more things for our homeboys. Oh, Tails when he runs? So far we've only seen him in his mech, but first of all, when he sits still, his tail does that, but when he runs, like starts running really fast, he starts propelling himself. It's really cute. I'm gonna check the kindergarten first and see if there's anything we can get in the shop, because why not, you know? We can get... Okay, so there's certain eggs have specific colors. So this one's a white egg, so it would hatch a white Chow. But some of them are metallic. Like you can get metallic red, and it looks shiny, or like metallic gray, it looks silver. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We're not gonna get that yet. Not till we figure out... Sometimes when you get too many eggs at once, it's just a lot, you know, like having 5 kids all around the same time. It's like a little much. You can't really keep track of them. So we're gonna wait on getting any more eggs. I just wanted to see if there are any more available for right now. And there are, so that's promising. The more emblems you get, the more different kinds of stuff you get. Or different kinds of stuff you have available to buy. Alright, sweet. Let's go see our homeboys. Excellent. Where y'all at? I kind of want to teach them both how to swim, like, immediately, so we don't keep having to rescue them. I mean, they won't drown to death. Like, if you put them in the water, they just keep flailing until they get to the edge. But, you know, I always feel bad watching them kind of, like, flail around like that, so I think I kind of want to teach them both how to swim. So, or, well, how to walk, too, because that's pretty fundamental. So, either one. So, let's give you a swim. Let's give you a run. He's almost level 2. I forget what level they learn how to walk and swim. I think it's level 2 or 3. Probably 3. But he's level... They're both level... One of them's almost 2 running, so maybe he's... You know what? I'm gonna try something. Let's give a run one to this dude. And see if at level 2 he can walk. Can you walk? Go somewhere, bruh. Go somewhere. I know you're maxing and relaxing, but... Hey. I want to see you... Do you crawl or do you walk now? What do you do? Oh, he's still crawling. Okay, maybe it's level 3. Or 2.5 or something. There you are. Here. I've heard, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that their personality and how they look can be affected by how you hatch them. Like, I didn't get to showcase that because I forgot that my test file saved my chow data. But because you can either to hatch them, you can either hold them so they come as an egg, and you can hold the egg and kind of cuddle the egg and walk around with it until it hatches naturally, or you can do what I always do and throw it against the wall and it cracks open immediately and there he is. But I've heard that can affect their personality somehow. I know you can make them not like you. Like if I were to be mean, and like throw him or like land on him so he goes flying off into the abyss. Like you can be mean to them and they won't like you. Or they won't like certain characters. Like if you always play as a dark character and you like throw them a bunch and stuff, then they start like making faces at you and struggling when you pick them up and stuff. Or you can make them really like you, so when you pick them up like this, they start getting happy, and that's always cute. I don't like making them not like me, but I don't know if how they hatched has anything to do with that. I've heard, but I've never tested it. I mean, if it does, then all of my chows would hate me because it takes a long time to hatch them by holding them, so I'm too impatient. I can't wait that long, so I just kind of crack them against the wall, but we might try that sometime. We might put that to the test.
To be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I
don't like this one. I'm not a huge fan of this level, but it's okay, I suppose. Oh, we're already close to one, okay. I do know there's a thing here we need to get. Get out of here. There's an item, the air necklace. I don't know if we need that, but I'd like to get it, but I hate getting it because to get it you have to almost drown. So basically this whole level there's switches that control the water levels. So right now it's at level 3, so it's like all the way at the bottom. But you can fill it up so that all this is water. I'm gonna get that one. Gosh, I couldn't see for a second. I'm gonna get that one we were close to in a second, but first I want to try to get it over with and try to get this this necklace thing, this air necklace. Because as of right now it's at the lowest level, so it's just walking. But if I were to raise the water level, you can swim and you can dive. And when you dive, if you stay underwater too long, you start to drown. And it does the Sonic drowning music. And we all know the Sonic drowning music. And it's not fun. So I kind of don't want to do that. But at the same time they put the necklace in a spot where you have to, now I can't find it, of course, now that I keep saying that. But they put it in a spot where you almost have to drown yourself to get it. I think it's up here. And then you go down here, I think. Okay. Yeah, it's this. Alright, we gotta do it though. We gotta do it. I don't like it, but we gotta do it. We might die here. We might drown in this pit. So just don't be surprised if that happens. But we gotta do it. Okay. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick. You can't waste any time. And here I am, wasting time. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay. You gotta really know where you're going. I'm surprised I've gotten this far. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness gracious. We made it. Oh, we made it. Oh, I hate that. I can't stand that. But we're good. And now we won't drown because we got the item for it. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, let's get out. I still hate being underwater too long because I get paranoid. Like, sure, they said you won't drown, but what if they were lying? And what if you do? So, let's get out of here. Alright, now let's actually find these. I guess we're already close to one. Gosh, what the heck? Oh, okay. I gotta say, even though I'm not a fan of this level specifically, all of Knuckles' levels have the best music, in my opinion. So even while I don't particularly like this level, it still gives you some nice beats to, you know, it's okay. It's somewhere up in here. I don't know if I have to dig for it, but then it usually gives you the little exclamation thing. Is it in here? Oh, what is happening? Oh. Hello? No? Oh. Do I have to dig in here? Is it in this?
2 more left.
Aha. Okay, cool. 2 left. I guess it's not down here, or else it would still be beeping. Maybe it's all the way at the top. Oh, there's some crunch. We got some crunch. Oh, alright. Let me bring the water back up, I guess. So it's closer this way? Okay. Maybe over here. Maybe like... I can't go any further up that way. Unless I go up the thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it further down? Do I need to... Okay, I'm gonna put the water down a little bit. Oh, Omochao, please. I know. I get it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe it's up in here. Nope, I lied. Is it farther down? Oh, look at this dude. Okay, fine. Never mind. I thought I could punch him underwater, but I guess not. I guess I'll get a hint. It's kind of bugging me that I can't... I don't know. Let's find a TV. If I can find a TV. There. Under the triangle skull. That helps me absolutely none. Give me another TV. Hello. Hello. I'd like another television. Okay, fine. I guess I'm not allowed. Oh, I think there's one in here. Okay. Is it down here? Ah. I gotta lower the water some more. Okay. See, I thought it wasn't down there, because before, when I, okay. So I gotta go back up here and then raise the water to lower the water. But when I was down there before, it didn't set off any of the, it didn't set off the sensor at all. Okay, let's bring the water up to then bring the water down. There. And now I think I can get down. Where is it? Down here? Oh, gosh, it scared me. Okay, I think it's not. It makes some weird noises. It's not. That's not the same tunnel I went down, is it? I thought. Everything looks the same after a while. It's kind of hard. Maybe it was that one. But then, I need another hint. Gimme. Upper area of the narrow path of... That doesn't tell me anything. I don't like this level. It takes so long. That doesn't tell me anything. I thought that's where I was. Gosh, camera. Where am I? Okay. Unless... Oh, do I need to climb up here? Is it up here?
It's closer.
Aha. I got you now. If I could grab it. There it is. Okay, one more. Oh. Give me a TV. Give me a hint. Wow. Graceful. Graceful Knuckles. Stair-shaped brick room. It could be anything. You know, they say getting hints from the TV gives you less points, but honestly, it's taking me so long. The Knuckles levels always take so long anyway that doesn't really, like, I wouldn't be getting any more points if I didn't, you know? Underwater path behind the caution sign. Okay, I got you. I know where that is. I say I know where that is, but do I? It's not that one, I don't think. There's another one. Over here? Yeah. I think. And then... But it's not saying I'm any closer, though. Oh, I can't get any more hints. Okay. Maybe it's the other one. Because if it was this one, it would have... The radar would have been going off. Well, there's only two. I think there's only two. Two of these caution things. So it's got to be either this one or this one. Wow. Wonderful. But then that's where... Oh, is it underwater? I hate going underwater. Fine. We can breathe now. At least we're not going to drown. So I guess that helps. I still hate it. Is it? Oh, okay. Where? What? Somewhere over here. Oh, this is driving me nuts. It's right here somewhere. Is it underneath? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, sweet.
I found him.
Well, that took forever and a half. But now we don't have to do that stage again, so... It's 0 time bonus. See what I mean?
Try harder.
Okay, cool. Well, I think next is the president, but we might save the president for next stream because that's a little much, you know? It's a little much, but that's if I'm remembering right. It might not be till later, but first let's give our dudes. I think I got a penguin. Yeah, look, there he is. Look, little penguin. The penguin, I remember, can either give them cute little penguin feet or a beak or those bushy eyebrows. So I'm not a big fan of the penguin, but we can give it to one of them anyway, just in case something cute happens. Sure, let's give it to this dude. Here you go. What'd you get? He got the eyebrows. Are you for real? No, let me see. Let me see your face. He got the eyebrows. He looks so bushy. Oh well. We can always give him something else later to cancel those out. Or you know what? Hold on. No. I kind of want to try...
Now there.
I don't know if you can... Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the egg on him. Here. Grab this. There you go. There you go. Look at him. No, look at him. As far as I know, oh, he's drowning. Hold on. As far as I know, the only way to get the egg off is by throwing them. So now I kind of regret doing that. I didn't want to see those eyebrows anymore. So he might stick with an eggshell on his head for the rest of his life. But I think that's where we're going to end the stream. And then he went to go drown because he doesn't like his eggshell. Well, that's okay. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good stopping point as any. Next stream, I think we're going to start with the dark story. It'll help make everything in the hero story make sense, sort of, because nothing makes sense right now, and I can show you what I mean with, we've seen them sort of get angel type, but we can see what I mean with the dark type, so that'll be pretty cool. And then also, I don't know, we're like halfway through the hero story already. Like, the story mode itself isn't that long. Because after this, I think it's just the space stages, and then there's only a couple of those, and then that's it. But then you can replay each stage over and over again, to get different goals and stuff, and of course to get items to raise your little homeboys here. So that'll be next stream. I'm thinking about, I already do weekends with Pokemon, but I'm thinking about weekends with Pokemon and then Sonic on Mondays, maybe, because that I get out earlier. I get off from work earlier on Mondays, so it works best for me, but I'm still sort of playing around with it. We'll kind of play that by ear. For right now, it's going to be Mondays and weekends. But it's a pumpkin. Can I give him the pumpkin instead of the eggshell? Is he going to... I know they can put pumpkins on their heads. Or he could just throw it. He doesn't want that. Okay, never mind. But, as always, stay posted on... Most of y'all are from Tumblr, so I mean, I always post on Tumblr before I stream, but follow me on Twitter as well for any updates on anything. I'm gonna try to see if I can... Well, then again, if we start over on Steam, I'd have to start over. But I could easily get us back to this point in the story, but then we wouldn't lose our dudes. They'd still be here in the ROM. Bucket of Bandicoots, you're here right as I'm ending things. But you're just in time for updates and whatnot. But welcome though. I'm glad you came. This won't be the last time I stream Sonic either, so you can stop by next time, maybe on a week from now on Monday. But what was I saying? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Actually, maybe, you know what? I could do the story. We could play through the story to see it. And then we could have like twice as many chows to take care of, because now that I have, well, if I can figure out how to adjust the volume on Steam instead of playing it on the ROM, because then we'd have Steam, and then I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it all out. I'll keep y'all posted either on Tumblr or on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at RumbleThumper for more updates. But yeah, and I'll get the C-Stick configured so I can actually move the camera around next time. That'll be helpful, wouldn't it? But anyways, in the meantime, oh, he's asleep. Oh, he's so cute. Let me leave so it'll save, and then I think it's saved anyway though. Let me do it just in case. Okay, fine. One more cutscene since we're leaving. And then I'll just exit from here, and we can pick up where we left off next time.
Sheesh. There always seems to be a lot of
But first,
police
let's do
around
one
when
more
you
cheesy
don't need
cutscene.
'em. Tails, any news yet?
For some reason, I'm not getting a signal from the 6 remaining Chaos Emeralds.
Just chilling on the
Maybe
side of the
Eggman
road.
took the emeralds into outer space. Outer space?
Outer space like it's no big deal. I like that recycling bin in the background. It just
Hey guys.
adds a whole
Long
level to
time no
this.
see. I must have got lost in the mines. Looking for the Master
Wow.
Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we
Get out of the
anyway?
sewer, boy. Like, what are you
Where are
doing?
you going?
Move aside, Knuckles. I managed to find the transcripts between
he hacked the government.
Limo right now.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. The Tokyo Drift. Okay.
Get into the limo.
We're gonna save this for next time.
Okay, let's meet up there.
But there's levels like these in Tails and Rouge's levels where you drive a car and you have to follow the limo. So we're gonna be Tokyo drifting next stream. But like I said, we've come to a stopping point for the night, so I'm gonna go out to the main menu here. But anyways, this was very fun. We got a good start. It's been very nostalgic. So I'll see y'all later next stream next week. Actually, before that, it's gonna be Pokemon on Saturday. So I'll see y'all either Saturday or Monday or both. Who knows? I'll keep you posted. But for now, good night. I hope y'all have a good one.